So I'm usually really nervous to dance in front of people at church, or just, even though everyone always says just express yourself around church. And so when we were at YRAM Orlando, I decided one night that I was just gonna dance, and me and my friend, we just started dancing. And so the next day on the trip, we went to a memorial for the Orlando massacre, and one of the youth leaders said, you guys should go dance. And so there was a live band, and me and my friend just started dancing, and in the middle of it, one of our other youth leaders started dancing with us. And afterwards she told us that she hadn't danced in 14 years and that she was always nervous about what people were thinking about her. And so it was just a really freeing and opening experience, being able to just like give it all to him in front of all these people, and then just seeing that like even though in the midst of this horrible thing that happened, we are still celebrating that he's here with us.
One of the kids during worship one night, he kept going to the bathroom over and over again and coming back, and I didn't know why, but I just decided to follow him in there. And I went in there, he was like holding his eye in front of the sink, and it was really red. He had pink eye. It was really nasty. There was stuff coming out of it. And I just decided to pray for him in the bathroom, and right then his eye opened up, but he said it still hurt, and I wanted to pray for it again, but I thought it would be like awkward if I did that. So we went back into the chapel, and I was just sitting there, and one of the leaders from YWAM just came up to me, and he said, he just whispered into my ear, he's like, do what God wants you to do. So I just went up and prayed for him. He was sitting in front of me. I just prayed for him again, and he said it stopped hurting, and God healed him. It was pretty awesome.
I always thought I had like a strong connection with the Lord, but I never like realized that I didn't have one as strong as I thought. And at the trip during worship, I would always get really emotional, but this was like, on the trip, it was like a whole nother level, and it was like really emotional for me. And one night we were talking about how you shouldn't be self-conscious when you're worshiping. You should just let go and do what you want. And I've always just stood still and sang, but that's like the first night where I've actually let go and not care what any other person thought. So I thought that the trip helped me have a stronger connection with the Lord, and it taught me like how to really worship.
During worship on the first night, I was praying when I first got there that the Lord would reveal himself and be real for me. So I was just praying that the Lord would be like something I could always have, and that, he'd show me that, he's real, because I've been struggling with my faith lately. And like during worship, he revealed, himself to me, and I kind of like heard him saying, like that I don't have to lean on other people to be happy, and like that he can be my safe place and my cornerstone and stuff. So yeah, he made himself real to me this weekend, and it was good.
At the very first day of the retreat, one of the counselors told me that she thought that God was telling her that I was going to experience him in new and exciting ways, and I definitely did. Throughout that camp, I really heard him and experienced him in so many different ways that I had never experienced him before. During a worship session on one of the nights, I was feeling really self-conscious. Some people were dancing a lot, and some people were just holding off and not dancing at all, and I didn't know what to do. Part of me wanted to dance, but part of me was too embarrassed. Then one of the counselors came and was praying on me, and she was like, don't be self-conscious. It's just you and Jesus. You can dance, you can do everything. And that really got to me, and I just started dancing and had one of the best nights of my life.